Hey there, thanks for joining me for another episode of Blind Buys. It's time to open up another fragrance, and instead of trying to think about it, pick from the list, I just put up a poll on the community tab, and you guys sorted it out for me. It seems like you wanted me to do Profondo Lights. That was the majority vote, and that was suggested by our friend OK. So thanks to him, thanks to you all for helping me pick this and just really streamlining the entire process. Makes everything easier. I have quite a few of the other Aqua de Joes. I have Profondo, of course. Absolute Instinct. There is also, I don't have the original Aqua de Jo, interestingly enough. Absolute Instinct, Profondo, Profumo, and this will actually be, what is that, the fifth to be opened. I would like to get the Eau de Parfum and the Eau de Toilette. I do have samples of them, but the idea is not to sample stuff on this channel. I think it's kind of a cop-out. Not to, derive at anybody who does. Samples are okay, I suppose. But here we go. We'll just go right out the back. Kind of got the 2/3 kind of jaunt going on. And since we're going out the back, it's turned around. These bottles are just so cool. It's already got, ooh, I can smell it. It's blue. It's got a bluish gray gradient. There we go. Oh, frosted bottom. I can feel it. Very cool. These bottles are awesome. And they glow in the dark as well. Yeah, frosted bottom. True frosted bottom. Although no sticker. I don't see any batch code or anything like that. Very interesting. I don't feel a batch code on the... Oh, it's printed. Okay. Weird. Alright, so... Yeah. Very, very nice. This is glow-in-the-dark writing, if you don't know, I believe. Matches all the other flasks. This is some of my favorite style to have just the entire lineup of. That's all superficial. Whereas the atomizer, it has rotated, possibly in transit, but not facing forward. It's got to face forward. Let's get some accords going while I spray this on. On the top, our crappy little Fragrantica cop-out has, wow, we're on 3 or 4 there already. Has aromatic at the top, woody, fresh spicy, marine, and citrus. And a pretty good shot there, although we're aiming terribly. Ooh, I love Aqua de Jo's. They're just very nice. And this will fit perfectly with the weather we've got going on. I already want to wear this for a disturbing amount of time. The algorithm will not like it, nor will my viewers, I don't believe. But I'm probably going to wear this for 5 or 6 days. I love this already. Oh, man. It is fresh. Oh, fresh. Marine. It feels like it's got a bit of seaweed a la Absolute Instinct. Marine notes for sure. Marine or oceanic. I forget which one Profondo has. I think it's oceanic. Because it's, yeah, more ocean scented. Just a tiny twinge of citrus there. Really not, it's really not the main scent. Let's see, well, let's get maybe a couple more on. I don't really have anything special to do. I need to clean my car for the car show this weekend. Hopefully there's a good turnout. All right, let's just look at some notes. Just do our stupid little cop-out. On the top, we've got C notes, green mandarin, and cardamom. Okay, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, okay. In the middle, rosemary, balsam fir, cypress, mastic or lentisque, and lavender extract. And in the base, they've got vetiver, cedar, and patchouli. So I'm going to like that patchouli walking around. It's dark woods with a little bit of cedar going in there. That'll be really nice. This will be really nice to wear around the fairgrounds. I don't think it'll really bother too many people since it doesn't really smell too heavily. It doesn't really smell, well, it'll project pretty, it's jumping off pretty well. Sillage might actually be pretty decent on this. This smells really, really nice. I feel like I've smelled this somewhere before, so I wouldn't even be surprised if it's permeated out. And now that I'm already, 5 or 6 minutes into this, I completely forgot to see if it is still available. Perhaps this is one of the last Acqua di Gio flankers that is still available for the has mass availability at discounters. Absolute Instinct is gone. And anything before that, Essenza and the other various Acqua di Gio flankers that have come out are just not as available. So perhaps this is the last one available. Perhaps that's why you're watching this. I don't know if it's available as I make this, but man, that's really nice. I really like it. Actually, the C notes first listed is very, very prominent. It's very oceanic, like I said. And it almost gives me like a black tea sort of vibe. Like a brewed black tea. No sugar. It's not sweet at all. Yeah, I don't know. It's not very, they've got multiple, the balsam fir and the cypress. Perhaps I don't know what I'm smelling for. Actually, I sure don't a lot of the times. Maybe not very piney up front. Perhaps that's not what it's supposed to smell like. It's aromatic listed as the main accord. It's not very herbal or super green, like I said, kind of oceanic and clear, calm vibes. Just really nice overall. So like I said earlier, I'm going to wear this for a few days, probably going on 4 or 5, and I'm really going to enjoy this. I know I'm really going to enjoy this, so I'm going to take every minute and do so. So thanks for sticking around with me, and I'll see you on the other side of the waterfall. Okay, folks, it's been over a week, so it's definitely time that we wrap up our thoughts on Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gio Profondo Lights. Like I said, it's been over a week. It's been 8 days, going on 9 days now. So, of course, I liked wearing this. I would not wear something that I do not like for that many days. And I really got to say, those days flew. When you're wearing something you like, something that gives you a little bump, the days do seem to go pretty well, pretty smoothly. So I got to say, I had a lot of fun wearing this one. On the perfumer, I found that it was Alberto Morillas of, Armani fame, did the original Acqua di Gio and many, many other fragrances. So we've got him to thank. Always a legend, and everything that he's done is just amazing that I've gotten my nose on. So we look forward to anything that he does in the future. In terms of batch code, we've got 38U51MJ, which gives us a born on date of May 2021. And on most fragrances, the batch code is generally on the bottom. Of course, you can find it on the box most of the time. But for some reason, they moved the batch code to the back along with a tiny little sticker there. And the bottom is like frosted glass for some reason. And I will show you, regular Profondos just on the bottom. So for housekeeping, I got this off of Fragrance Net for $106.79. This is a 2.5 ounce bottle, which works out to $42.71 an ounce. Very expensive. It's discontinued, of course, and since it was made in 2021 and was a limited edition, limited run, whatever you want to call it, of course, there's only a limited number. Prices are going to go up as they sell out. I checked right before making this video, and if you're watching this in the future, it may not be applicable, but if you're watching this right soon after I upload, I checked Fragrance Net. The only listing they had was for a 1.3 ounce bottle for somewhere around $70 after the discount code, which is really expensive. Not really worth getting at that price. It's expensive at the price that I got it for, but it was even doable then. This $70 an ounce thing is pretty ridiculous. I don't recommend that. I had good results out of this. Results may vary depending on skin chemistry and everything like that, for every scent. But I got good projection out of this. On strips, I got really good projection out of this, smelling this all the way across the kitchen, things like that. I was probably going too heavy on my sprays. I was probably gassing people out, but not too concerned with what they, how they're doing all the time. Nobody said anything. I didn't get any weird looks, or I didn't notice any like side eyes, extra sniffs, anything that would indicate any displeasure. So it doesn't seem like I offended anybody, even if I was going a little too heavy. Longevity, I'm getting, more than a full workday out of this. I apply generally somewhere around 6 a.m. and it's 5:30 now, I believe, and still skin scent. That skin scent being of the vetiver, a bit of the cedar, dark woodsy patchouli, not a wook patchouli, but just dark woods patchouli. And, it's just a skin scent, but you get wafts throughout the day, and they're really pleasant, nice wafts. Heavy, not heavy, but the more focused on the aromatic side of things for this fragrance. Profondo is blue and fresh and uplifting. I found Profondo lights to be not light at all, but much darker. A lot like Absolute Instinct was a darker offshoot of the original Absolute, Acqua di Gio Absolute. This also kind of does the same thing, where it gets darker. It was a darker play. They wanted to use that Profondo DNA and see what they could do with it, it seems. Kind of age it up a little bit, kind of make it, like I said, a little bit darker. So overall, you get the same DNA as Profondo up quick. I found that this is much less aquatic, but more sea or ocean notes. It was very, like Absolute Instinct has a seaweed note in it. This does not officially, I don't believe, but I would attribute like a seaweed, like very sea, oceany kind of saline to this. It smells maybe a little briny, maybe a little vegetal in that regards, as opposed to Profondo, which just stays bright and uplifting, more day, more night, it seems. It evolves over time. It doesn't stay exactly what it is when you shoot it on yourself. It's not a linear scent at all. Like I said, in the end, it moves away from those marine sea notes and those aromatics in the middle, the cypress and the rosemary, lavender extract. It moves away from that herbal sea mix and goes into the woods, the vetiver, the cedar, and the patchouli. And it really does end up being a nice fragrance throughout the entire day, all 8 to 10, maybe even 12 hours of wear. If you can find this at a good price, I'd say pick it up while you still can. The prices are only going to get worse. Profumo is sort of the most sought after at this time, I believe. I'm actually not a really big fan of Profumo. I've got a 4.2 of it, and I just think the incense is possibly a little too heavy for my liking. I like it well enough, but between this and Profumo, I would take this. Between the two of these, I would also take Profondo Lights. And I haven't worn Absolute Instinct in a while, but I think I remember liking that more than I liked this. Although I wore this for 8 days, so I have to say I really like this very much. I think I said get it if you can. We'll put a disclaimer up on both of these. But you don't need every fragrance, and if you can't find it at a good price, there is literally no reason to go out of your way and spend ridiculous amounts on the third hand, second hand, third hand, fourth hand, fifth hand, whatever. Don't be as dumb as me. But that being said, guys, find something that's as unique as you are, wear it unabashedly. Until the next time I see you, talk to you, or anything else, take it easy, guys. Thanks.